For some reason, I can't escape the grasp of trading card games. Now, I've lost all interest in buying them. I don't even buy them anymore. I don't bother because I'm either paying scalped prices or I'm paying market prices, which all shoot up, right? There is no retail price for these products anymore. And that's just something I've come to accept. And I've realized that there is alternate hobbies, and I've started to collect stuff like Gunpla, which is a lot more accessible and there's a lot more variety to it. Anyways, before I go off track, the one part about trading card games I can't escape is the news. I'm always caught up with the news. I'm always caught up with the big newest scandal, new laws, stuff like that, right? If you're wondering why I said laws, just search up Japan scalping laws and you'll understand. But we got some big news. We reeled in a big ass fish and we won the tournament with this one. PSA, the grading company, is facing a proposed class action lawsuit. Clap it up, folks. Clap it up for that one. The lawsuit accuses them of fraud, misleading marketing, and inconsistent grading practices, which I think they go through with all of those. I think all three of those things that the lawsuit talks about, they do go through. It's really easy to validate the inconsistent grading because PSA is notorious for giving cards wrong or even like odd grades. Compared to somebody like Beckett or Tag, for example, I feel like they're a lot more consistent, where PSA is like very, very strange with their grading. And the marketing is misleading because PSA does say that their grading process is done through specialized standards. But we all know that shit's just Cheeto Joe, fucking Cheeto Finger Joe at PSA headquarters, and he decides on if your card is going to get a good grade or not based on how his tummy is feeling after lunch, right? Like, the grading is very inconsistent. There is no specialized grading process. There's no specialized standards. It's just some dude in an office deciding, I don't think this one deserves a 9 today. I'm going to give it an 8. Or, well, this is a 10, but I don't feel like it. Like, that's literally how they do it. And the lawsuit also argues that PSA owning vault storage, pricing tools, and marketplace services creates financial conflicts of interest that aren't disclosed to customers. So, for example, we have a lot of stuff that PSA has done. I'm just going to give you guys facts. For a fact, we know that PSA has buybacks. And the buyback scandal was a big thing a while back, and I'm sure it's going to be brought up in this lawsuit here. But they have control over their own market. Meaning, if you get a PSA 9, they're going to offer to buy that off of you. And once they buy that PSA 9 off of you, they're 100% regrading that shit to a 10. Right? There's no doubt in my mind that they'll buy that PSA 9, crack the slab, take the card out, and put it in a 10. And then they resell it for more, right? And you lose money. You lose money for that. Anyways, we also know that they charge more depending on if your card increases in value. So if you get a good grade, you get that 10. That $50 service fee is now $300, which is really scummy because no other grading company, as far as I know, is doing this, right? So I just don't get it. This alone should be illegal if it isn't already. I just wanted to talk about how scummy PSA is. Just remember, there is alternatives. You can always find alternatives. And patience is key to getting access to those. If you aren't patient, don't grade your cards. That's what I say, because you're going to be waiting months to get these cards. Know your card's worth and stay safe with your cards out there, people. Bye-bye.